Hello, guys, and welcome to another episode of What If Civilization Started Over. In the last episode, we saw more colonies be added in Africa. We had Tanzania make a colony, and Madagascar, and another one in Mozambique. We saw the we saw Denmark. We saw Denmark make a colony in Western Africa, and we also saw some expansion in North America, South America, but probably most importantly, we saw Finnairland annex the brown team, this purple team, and almost all of Brittany. So now it's no longer Brittany, really, but the this is what remains of Brittany. Also updated major cities, so there's a lot more major cities in the world now. Like, this area over here used to be completely empty. I think there might have been something else. Oh, yes. Over here in China, um, yeah, you guys can, that happened. There was a civil war here. Which, oh, how could I forget? Um, this is the Persian Gulf country. They got absolutely demolished by everyone that bordered them. So the Green Team, Wolfid Empire, Mesopotamia, Egypt, this country, and the Orange Team, and got split up. What remained got split up into these three. And there's this weird thing here. Um, so yeah. And I think that's it now. I don't think anything else happened. Yeah. So if you enjoy today's oh what- this is um the green team and the orange team, they're not fully like best buddies, but they ended up joining the Square Alliance, um, kinda to help since um they they said with the Wolf Empire that if the Wolf Empire helped them jump, or the Wolf Empire would be allowed to help them jump um the purple team, and if they got membership in the Square Alliance. And an added bonus from the green team is I got this little bit of coastline here, and right about here is where the capital to be for the purple team. Um, yeah, that's it. So if you enjoyed today's episode, make sure to like and subscribe, and let's get started. So the first thing happens, like with pretty much every episode for the past two episodes. Um, we see the Cyan team, the Cyan Iberian team, explore more eastward into North America, and they start getting into Michigan, to fully discover on Lake St. Clair, as well as Lake Ontario and Erie, and they're just kind of creeping up the coast of the Great Lakes. They discover these two islands here, and they meet up with Lake Michigan. So this is pretty much all that. That's pretty much all the exploring they do. However, with Catalonia, they're going to discover all this here, stuff in Newfoundland. And yes, they do discover this. So as for claiming the Cyan Iberia team, claim of this. And we'll go all the way down here, reaching to there. That should be it. They also do claim that and that. This. And Catalonia, they will have a they will have a treaty with Byzantium saying that they can claim this area here. And they will also claim all of this land up here and a bit of land over Newfoundland. They'll also claim for this island. And yeah. So that's our daily North America update. For the daily Britain update, it's not really daily. And okay, we see a large group break away from England, from this blue country here, and they pretty much take over the entire country. But of course, Denmark's gonna join in on this, and they'll pretty much sweep up the rest of this. And for the peace treaty, uh, Denmark, which is get not Denmark, will just get this land up here, and this rebellion down here, which I'm going to kill it. And this brighter red will get their independence here, and then the blue team will just be allowed to survive. For their capital, they for their capital, which is too big. Okay, for their capital, it will be right here, not quite near London, but it's close enough. Okay. And, okay. Down here, we see Tanzania be able to completely discover most of this land here, meet up with their once colony. It's not really that much of a colony. Never was either. As well, and they will also expand their colony alongside the Green Team. Oops. There's a bit of a border dispute. Oops. There's a bit of a border dispute. That little bit there. But Green Team, well then, also expand. Looking now, looking at this. Yeah, weird panhandle there. Next, we come over to these guys. In the last episode, I mentioned how there's like different groups that all want to be part of different people because they're not being treated right in the country. So, we have four, or not four, we have three different groups breaking off. We have this group over here that wants to be part of Catalonia, and then we have down here a group that wants to be part of uh, Libya. I'm just gonna expand this just so it looks less ugly. And even a small part that's right in here that's actually pro Malton. This one, I'm just gonna expand that a bit. So yeah, three rebel groups breaking away, and start out these guys that are from Malton, as well as people from here are helping out with this, so they want their independence too. But they're just gonna pretty much straight up march towards the capital. We also see something similar. These guys, as they stick to the coast, kind of. Pretty much all they do is stick to the coast. But they also will fit over this. And we actually see Sicily joining in on this war for the rest of um the, or at least the rest of these guys' land in here. And even the tiny little Malta will join in the war here to claim, just to claim some of it. Um, and this is pretty much a three-front war. No way these guys are surviving this. So they're going to just sign a peace treaty with all the rebel groups, Malta and Sicily. Start, we have pink country, all of this here. Next is or the pro-Sicilian country. It's gonna get or not pro-Sicilian, pro Malton, and then the pro-Libyan country also gets their independence, and then Sicily get the rest of Sardinia, and Malta will get these two bits here. I'm going to color this country down here to more of a I think I'll do yellow. That's good. Alright. For now, they'll just be independent. Won't even set up a capital or anything. they're just because they all are planning on requesting to join their country they want to be part of. The next thing we see happening is going to be down here in Africa, where we see more expansion and exploration done by Denmark and they explore around greatly. They're like starting to figure out kind of where they are in the world. This is supposed to be here. Um, they don't know well where they are, but like they know they're likely in Africa. But as for actual areas in Africa, Catalonia will send its explorers down. They as well think that, hey, Denmark might be down here. See if they actually are. As of right now, they don't know. They don't hold any luck. But two countries will then expand outwards, both claiming some of the land that they had found. Denmark claiming a ton because they're expansionist. And Catalonia being a little bit less expansionist, but still going to claim some land, is going to claim all of this. Also finally meeting up with this country now. And the first country finally got accepted into another one, and the pro-Libyans joined Libya. So now we'll move over to Rio as we see some of their ships. We see some of their ships sailing out towards this way and getting lost. Oops. Some of their ships sail this way, ending up getting lost. And here and pop up out this way. And they will keep going, and eventually these ships will end up right up by Oregon, Washington area. As with everybody else, they're going to explore the land here. And all of this is taking oops, all this taking place over 2, maybe even 3 years. I'll kind of let you guys decide exactly how long. It's no more than 3 years, no less than a year and a half. They'll explore all this area, eventually reaching down to the San Francisco Bay. And as everyone else has done, they will claim this land as Crete. is rightfully Korean. And they will claim over most of the discovered areas. Claiming something that looks this. Also exploring out a bit more in this. But their final claim will look like that. The next thing we see happening is I will send some of my troops out from the Wolf Empire, and these ships will meet up with some green team, orange team, and even this country ships, and all of us together are going to explore out more into the ocean. Meeting up here, similar to how the green team did, restocking with supplies, sailing down. Eventually, we meet up with Sri Lanka, which should have been long discovered by now. Discover the whole thing, and um, this area here is going to be divided up between us four. This bit of land here, I will get this land over here, the UAE country gets that land there, this bit of land here, as well as this part here. The green team will then get all this, as well as this, and will gift, or the UAE will gift this part to India. So yeah, now we have colonies over in Asia. Actually, Japan would probably count as a colony, but that's beside the point. Alright, next, we will go down this way, eventually meeting up in Sumatra, and we will explore around here, eventually also meeting up here, going up the coast, and, um, discover some of these islands here. This this area here is being mostly discovered by Orange Team in the UAE, whereas when we go down here more, this is mostly me and the Wolf Empire and the Green Team. Make this a bit bigger, but we'll discover these islands here, and eventually almost discover all of Sumatra. So as it's been so now just to show that what's discovered, at least in terms of land, all of this has been discovered. And just, okay. And now some of this land down here, we'll discover this too. Some of this land down here will be partitioned up just like this, or this area in here. We see the green team getting this bit of land here, as well as getting these islands. And then we see the UAE country with these bits of land here, orange team get all this land here, and I will be getting the rest of this white space. And all that. And that will do it for our journey for now, at least oversee. Now we kind of want to figure out where we are. So we're going to we're going to have the orange team as well as some of us send out troops to explore areas around us. Me and the green team will kind of focus on seeing what else is south. We also end up finding out Borneo exists. In the orange team in the UAE, find out we're kind of over by Vietnam, and this entire area here gets discovered. Okay, and now we will partition up the rest of this land, both up here and what we know of down here. Us countries came up with. So to start off, we actually have the purple team getting land uh, out of this again. So it will look something like that. The next country that gets stuff will be UAE country. They will get all of this. Initially, they wanted to do more weird borders, make it and follow natural things. But then they realize a straight border is just going to be easier to defend. Let's go for straight borders. We don't know how these people are going to act to us. So, their border is going to look something like this now. And the idea of straight borders kind of spreads out. But the UAE will also be getting this bit of land here that's like kind of hard to connect up with because they'd have to go through the Strait of Malacca up and around to here. But anyway, next, orange team will at first just want this, then yes, straight borders easier, so they will end up looking something like this. Green Cambodia country will be forced to only get this, and Vietnam is going to get all of this, but the UAE very, very slightly blocks them off from accessing the Pacific Ocean down here. They are allowed to up here, though. Next, the Wolf Empire will get. Oops. They'll get this, all of and this. Once again, like, realizing, yeah, straight borders are easier to defend. The red team will also get this here, and for the green team, they will get the rest. So this tiny pixel. But that will do it for today's episode. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.